Hello and welcome back to D-Transit. Today will mark the start of a new video style that I'd like to showcase on the channel. Every week, aside from the usual video, I'm hoping to release a video that highlights 3 or 4 important pieces of transit news across the country. Through this, I want to bring light to the other incredibly interesting transit systems in the US and beyond, besides the usuals like New York, Washington, or Boston. And with the potential upcoming shift in priorities likely away from public transportation from the United States Department of Transportation, I also want to bring light to all the local governments and representatives who are still doing their part to make urban and suburban areas more accessible via transit. Let's start with a big one. On Thursday, January 30th, Atlanta's MARTA unveiled their newest railcars to the public, which are set to take to the tracks in Atlanta later this year. Designed with an open gangway similar to London's S-Stock or New York's R211T, the CQ400s feature large LED information panels, bright lighting, and a colorful interior, hoping to add a more pleasant experience for MARTA riders. While these cars aren't just ready for use yet, MARTA CEO Collie Greenwood is optimistic of a late 2025 start following a series of tests. Collie calls it a revolution to the MARTA rail experience. The new rolling stock, being built by Stadler Rail, is the first refresh to the railcar since the 2000 release of the CQ400. MARTA is the latest agency to favor Stadler Rail's products over other rolling stock companies like Alstom. Other notable Stadler contracts in the US include Caltrain EMUs in California, Trinity Metro DMUs in Texas, and streetcars that will run in Salt Lake City, Utah. The Swiss-based rail company has seen such an increase of interest from the US that beginning in 2025, the company will spin off a US division sometime this year. With the 2026 FIFA World Cup looming, the new railcars will be a welcome addition to a rapidly expanding MARTA system. Let's move to the opposite corner of the country, from the southeast to the Pacific Northwest. In the city of Seattle, Sound Transit has made more additions to the 2 line, which partly opened in April 2024, seeing 35,000 riders on its first day in operation. The trunk that opened then was between South Bellevue and Redmond Technology stations, which saw stations open up in or near Bellevue's downtown business district, the Spring District, the Overlake Village Shopping Center, and a station adjacent to Microsoft's main Redmond campus, providing a direct transit link for Microsoft and other companies' employees in the Redmond area. It's the first rail system for the Seattle metro area east of Lake Washington, and the only one connecting the sprawling areas of Bellevue and Redmond. Sound Transit's board confirmed that the completion of the downtown Redmond extension is scheduled for May, opening 2 new stations, Marymore Village and downtown Redmond. Marymore Village Station is positioned in close proximity to Marymore Park, a large park and live music venue, while the downtown Redmond Station will link the centers of Redmond and Bellevue via a light rail line. Marymore Village will also see a new 1,400 space parking deck open up adjacent to the station, allowing for a larger radius of riders to park at the station and ride public transit. They have reported that headway times between the trains will be just 10 minutes for all 16 hours of the day that the system is in operation. The last piece of news for today's video brings us back to the Northeast and into New York City. On February 3rd, the MTA, operator of the New York City Subway, revealed that fare evasion was down 26% on their subway system and 9% down on their bus network. In 2022, it was estimated that the MTA was losing almost $690 million in unpaid fares. In response, the MTA unveiled the Blue Ribbon Report, which performed a cohesive overview of the fare evasion situation and proposed a comprehensive set of actions the agency could take. Among them included the collaboration with the New York Police Department, or NYPD, to form the Eagle team on the MTA bus network and gate guards on the subway system. The MTA has also been piloting its new fare gates in a few stations in Manhattan and Queens for a year, which move away from the turnstile in favor for barriers with paddles that swing open, similar to the new fare gates on San Francisco's BART system seen at San Francisco International Airport and at stations in Oakland. These stations, which include 34th Street Penn Station in Manhattan and Sutphin Boulevard Archer Avenue JFK Airport in Queens, have seen an increase of 20% in fare payment. And with that, we come to a close in the first This Week in Transit episode. Please comment your thoughts on this video and if you'd like to see more of these videos in the future. If you think I missed out on something important or interesting, please let me know in the comments as well. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe to D-Transit. Thanks for watching.